Well, I'm glad to be back, but I must admit it feels a little bit strange, having had 6 weeks off since that Brentford defeat, to be suddenly back here again. As soon as you arrive back at the Etihad, it feels like you've never been away. But in the meantime, I've had a holiday. I didn't watch half of the World Cup. Generally thought the quality of the football wasn't that great. It was a great final, really pleased for Julian Alvarez and Messi, because I'm a big Messi fan. But overall, didn't think it was that great, having it in the winter as well. But here we are, back to resume the season with City playing against Liverpool. First of all, we've got to ask what condition the players will be in. I was at Pep Guardiola press conference and he said that the Portuguese and English players will return to training yesterday, so they might be available. We don't know what sort of team is going to be played. I wonder what other people are feeling in terms of the mood. So it's an interesting one tonight. And how important is it for City to win this game? Of course, you want City to win every game, especially against Liverpool. And especially after the statement the two clubs read out about wanting their fans to get it right and to be respectful to one another. So I understand that, although personally, and it is only personally, I feel the bigger problem is from the Liverpool fans, or certainly a certain section of them. Not that everybody's squeaky clean, but that's my view anyway. So we'll see how the 6,000 Liverpool fans are here tonight behave. And do City want to win the game? Of course they want to win the game. Of course I want to see City win the game. But then there's a quarter-final in the early part of January, a two-legged semi-final. Then there's a final in February. Obviously ambitions in the Champions League. There's a lot to talk about tonight, really, isn't there? Not least City against Liverpool itself. So let's find out what people are thinking tonight. But glad to be back. Are you refreshed and ready to go then, Tommy?
Yeah, start the season. Yeah, looking forward to it. And
is that how you're looking at it, start the season?
Yeah, no, but it's one of them things, like, because I look after Peter Barnes, as you well know, like, you know. Looked after him on the pitch years ago as well. I mean, it's a nightmare. But other than that, yeah, nice to be back.
Are you worried about the after effects of the World Cup, or is that all done now?
No after effects of the World Cup. The manager has sorted all that out.
So World Cup's over, football's back. Have you missed it?
Always miss football, Cheesy. Always miss football.
Yeah, but I mean, with a 6-week gap and everything, I've got all chilled. I mean, I don't feel as though I'm ready for it tonight.
Well, I'm ready for it. I think it's going to be a weakened team from the sounds of it, as you would imagine, preparation-wise. But even so, we'll be strong. We'll be at it.
You're up to all your presents, Ian?
No, my good lady's done that. She's an expert at that, and far too good at it for me to do anything like that. But yeah, we're ready for it. Ready for the game. Thought it was a great World Cup. Well, certainly the final was. A bit disappointed England didn't get a little bit further, but looking forward to tonight's game. I think it'll be a good game. He'll put a strong side out. Don't know the side, but like Lakey says, you know, I think we'll be at it and looking forward to winning it.
Great game to come back to, isn't it, Liverpool?
Yeah, ideal. Yeah, it's a bit of a bonus really. I think the players will be looking forward to it as well. You know, the lads, especially the lads that haven't played. It'll be interesting to see, I presume Haaland will be playing, he'll be desperate to get out there. But even the lads that have been at the World Cup, they'll want to get back and get into the domestic programme.
Confident of a win tonight, Lakey?
Yeah, I am, Cheesy. Yeah, I mean, again, as I say, I think it's going to be not necessarily our strongest side, but that all said and done, you know, Pep gets them right at it. He'll be expecting us to get a good result tonight and a good performance too. So really excited. What a game to come back to, and hopefully we can turn them over convincingly. But as always with Liverpool, it's always going to be a tight game. But yeah, I think we'll just sneak it, pal, tonight.
What was the World Cup
Cheesy!
like,
Oh, it was fantastic. I'm enjoying myself. I'm knackered now though, so I need a City win. Would be lovely. It depends what team we got. It would be nice to see some youngsters. You know what I mean? But Liverpool going to want to win, so expecting a good game.
So what are you thinking of the game then, Pete?
But depending on the teams, I think there'll be some young players, so there might be a chance for them because they're obviously first game back from the World Cup.
Thank
so
you, Peter.
It'll be interesting what the lineup will be.
Nice to see you're still popular as well.
Well, I wouldn't. Well, Marwood's invited me, and by the way, he's ill, so I'm seeing Adrian Heath, so that'll do.
Enjoy it.
Take care.
Cheers, Pete.
Gone away is the bluebird, here to stay is the new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland.
I reckon it's going to be tough against these today. I'm just hoping we've got a decent side to put out. You know
That's
what I
the
mean?
big question, isn't it? I mean, some of the players arrived back yesterday.
But at the same time, it's nice to see some of the kids as well, isn't it? Like Rico Lewis and stuff, you know, Cole Palmer.
So
Like to see them get a chance tonight.
If it was your choice, would you play those
Yeah, I'd play
players
them,
ahead of the experienced
Yeah,
players? So
definitely.
does this match not matter to you then?
It matters, but I think the kids deserve a chance, you know what I mean? The pathway's so big between the youth team and the first team. Perfect game to give them a chance, isn't it?
So
especially if Liverpool are going to rest a few as well, with them playing again in 3 days.
Yeah, true
You
enough.
know,
So you're not worried about a fixture pile up if City win this?
yeah, but I think we're better being in our competitions like last season when we went out early at West Ham. I think it sparked our rhythm a little bit because we didn't have the games to play the players that don't normally play, you know what I mean? So looking forward to it, hope we go through and hope the kids get a chance.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
We've done City in the community. Santa was here for the women's derby game, spreading a little bit of joy to all the City fans, to all the children really, finding out what they want, checking on their favourite players, making sure they're having a good time, giving away gifts, a little bit of chocolate, few Christmas novelties, generally making people feel good.
You got your elves with you as well.
Yeah, we're helping today.
What do you reckon's going to happen today then?
It's going to be quite tough with Liverpool, but I think City will just edge it maybe. But I think it'll be close, like 2-1 to City.
You won't realise it, but below my coat here I've got an elf outfit on. So
That doesn't surprise me knowing you.
happy Christmas.
Happy Christmas.
Santa, are City going to win?
I really do hope so, but I think it's going to be a very tight game. Very tight game. Fingers crossed for a blue moon.
City 2-0 tonight.
You're quite confident then?
Yes, I am, yeah.
I know the team's not been announced yet, but the names I was hearing coming off the bus, it's a strong team, isn't it?
Yes, I think so, yeah. Yeah. So I'm looking forward to it. Go on, City, you can do it.
I think we're going to be very successful. I think we're going to be very eager after a few weeks away. I think Haaland's going to be on fire. So, yeah, very, very positive today.
So you reckon they're even more motivated because of the 6 week
Yeah,
break?
I do. Yeah, I do. Yeah, definitely.
Obviously we're at the away end, we're at the south stand end, where today the away fans are up above us.
Yeah.
Is that good? I mean, obviously there's a lot of tension between City and Liverpool fans recently.
No, I think obviously it's inevitable that things are going to get chucked down, and it makes no sense to have them above us. A lot of people will be wearing woolly hats and caps and things in the South Stand level 1 today, just in case. Fortunately, I'm just under the cover, so I'll be alright. But yeah, it's mad putting them up there. It doesn't make any sense to me anyway.
Why has it got to this?
Well, the whole thing is because they're behind. They have to be here because of the coach car park behind there. But really, they should just give them the 3 tiers again, but half of the whole stand behind the goal. Because the other side of it is they're all in the best place in the stadium to create an atmosphere and to sing and to make noise. So it'll be so hard for us down here to out-sing them because they're all bunched together. We should try and split them up a bit more. And well, I'm not the guy making decisions, so it's hard, isn't it?
I'm sure you'll do your best.
We'll do our best, and I'm sure we'll make a few quid in the process as well. I might, I'll find a few coins on the floor later and I'll put them in a charity bucket.
Because they've not got Van Dijk playing, no Henderson, I think we'll do this. It's a strong team. We've got some young kids playing, and I think we'll do this. It's going to be. It's going to be.
Surprised 1 or 2 more of the seniors aren't playing for City.
I'm a little bit surprised, but you know, from the aftermath of the World Cup and whatnot, I'm not surprised, but I'm a little bit. I thought Foden might have been playing. But I was speaking to Al Michael before. I did guess the team. Apart from, I had Gomez instead of Ake playing. Picked the team, so I wasn't surprised really. But we're going to do this.
So they're going to win.
Yeah, I mean we went to the friendly the other day, and it's a very similar team to that. So we were hopefully. Haaland was very frustrated with himself that day when he fell over the ball as well. So I think he'll be dying for it. Yeah, Cole Palmer played well as well then, so I think they're ready. I'm not sure how ready these are,
Are you glad to be back?
I am ecstatic to be back. It's brilliant. Really missed the football. World Cup, yeah, I was watching it, was interested a little bit, but only in our players. So yeah, I'm glad to be back here for a proper game of football.
Not bad to start off against Liverpool, is it?
No, it's it's an exciting one. Exciting. So hopefully it'll be a nice, easy win for City. Fingers crossed. But yeah, I hope so. We've got to get back into the flow of it. We're doing so well before the break. We just need to carry on with the momentum now and get to where we should be, back at the summit. After the cup games, that is.
Optimistic today?
You know what I'm like? I'm umming and ahhing. I do want a win, so I'd say 3-1, but I do think Liverpool will score.
It's not picked his strongest team, has it?
No, it's not. But hopefully the lads have had a good rest and they back up to it, and we'll get some goals. But you know what Liverpool are like, so I'm just hoping we beat them. We need a good beating.
There's no VAR as well, so Liverpool's in advantage.
You don't want VAR?
There is none.
Oh, there is none?
No.
Perfect.
So Liverpool,
I don't like VAR.
I know, but Liverpool like it, don't they? Because it never works at Anfield.
Well, enjoy the game.
Cheers.
Number 9, our top goal scorer this season, Erling
Good, yeah. You wouldn't think that we've had a World Cup between matches. I mean, we've started brightly. To be honest, Cheesy, we should have been probably 3 or 4-0 up. To be honest, the goal kind of came out of nothing. Haaland's looked lively. Kev's covered every blade of grass, and Gundo's played well. So positive for the second half, mate.
You're not worried about Liverpool getting another one?
Nah, mate. Nah, not worried about them. Don't you worry.
I thought it was a brilliant game. Two teams really up for it. I thought it might be nobody interested, but they really went for it, and City came out top. Brilliant.
It was quite nerve-wracking in the end, wasn't it?
City were all right. City were in control. Yeah, but it was good.
Really good. Good to be back. Good to be back.
Yeah, it is good to be back, isn't it? So a star player out there for you?
I thought Rico was fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Ran his socks off.
What do you think?
Dave, yeah, Rico, star of the show today. And he was everywhere. Everywhere.
Coming down with the first 5 minutes. Nothing beats beating them. Nothing beats, well, United maybe, there's a new hatred down there, isn't there? But they won't accept that. We're allowed to sing a song, but they'll throw pipes on us. Sorry, man, I'm feeling a bit bitter tonight.
What's the difference between the two teams today, then?
Well, to be honest, I thought, at first half, I thought we were just the least bad of two bad teams. And that's completely understandable with the circumstances. Everyone's worried that we would have no energy tonight. We might have a full first 11 today. I thought we had energy. The Castro played there. We ran for 90 minutes. And win or lose tonight, although I'm delighted we won tonight, it bodes well for hitting the ground running, I think, in the second half of the season, second 2/3 of the season. You know me, I'm always confident in it. They're out of that tournament. Let's talk about our quadruple, not their quadruple. It's only gets better for them. We are. Absolutely brilliant tonight. I love beating them.
Really, really good game from both teams. But I'm glad we won. Really glad.
Expected?
Yeah. It's it's hard to think what you're going to expect when they've just come back from a World Cup tour. But they did really well. They did really well. I mean, Rico Lewis, that kid, he's going to wake up tomorrow thinking he's been hit by a bus. He's got, you know, and he got up. He didn't break anything. He got up and he carried on, you know. So yeah, they're proud of them all tonight, Ian.
What an intensity to start back with, though. That's
yeah, definitely. I mean, it was end to end as well, wasn't it? You know, like we weren't getting all the ball, and they were pushing and pressing, and you know, it was a good game of football to watch. I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. A nice Christmas for everybody. Happy Christmas blues.
Good win that. I thought Rico Lewis coming into a game like that, yeah, it's the Carabao Cup, but it's still Liverpool, did amazing. And then everyone else, you know, half the team out there been at the World Cup, didn't look like they missed a day. It was just fantastic. You know, we had so many chances that first half, could have killed the game, but got through it in the end, and that's all that matters. Hopefully get United next round and do them in as well. Come on, City.
What did you think?
Same as him.
What a perfect game to come back to after the 6 and a half weeks, whatever it was, of the World Cup. City hit the ground running. Haaland within seconds almost scored a goal. An absolute thriller. I mean, it wasn't both teams' first teams, as it were, but a lot of love there for Rico, the young fullback. But a lot of really good performances. Kevin De Bruyne, I thought, covered every blade of grass, was sensational. I mean, I know we all know he's a great player, but when you watch him like that, just completely dominate, and he's just an amazing player. It is fantastic to be back. Thanks very much to Eamar Properties, who we talked to Development, I should say, we talked about a little bit earlier on, new sponsor, but to Timpson and RRG Group as well. And thanks to you. Don't forget to subscribe, to click the notification button, all those things, like it, share it, because every time you do that to the video, although it doesn't cost you anything, it helps me tremendously. And don't forget to listen to the audio podcast that I do as well, which I tweet out on Twitter, the link, or you can find it on SoundCloud or iTunes or anything. Rodney Marsh was my guest this week. He was brilliant talking about the World Cup and looking ahead to the rest of the season. So thanks very much for watching. Of course, have a great Christmas and enjoy time with your family and friends. And I will be back at Ellen Road on the 28th, and a new podcast the day after as well. But in the meantime, have a great Christmas, and remember this, you don't need me to tell you, do you? It's great to be a Blue.